Annie Dillard's Pilgrim at Tinker Creek is a remarkable book that combines profundity of thought with delicacy of expression. It belongs on the shelf not only with the best reflections on nature, but with the very best works of literature, poetry, philosophy, and theology. Pilgrim is a rich and detailed work, full of observations and reflections as broad as the meaning of human existence and as narrowly specific and idiosyncratic as a description of bugs found on a nature walk. Perhaps the best way into the work is to reflect on its title. Annie Dillard claims to be something of a pilgrim on a spiritual quest, but while pilgrims are usually trying to get somewhere sacred, Annie Dillard's pilgrimage aims to get her closer to her own backyard. She doesn't leave home and go to the wilderness, but asks about the traces of nature all around us. How do we begin to see, to really see, to get beyond the paralyzing familiarity of things that has us seeing only what we expect? This theme of seeing is carried throughout the book. As a kind of metaphor for a seeing that is innocent, she speaks of a blind woman who, having gained sight, saw what she knew to be a tree, but not in the way that we usually see them. Her seeing, unprejudiced by the assumption that she knew the difference between the tree and the sky and the light and the breeze, was of, quote, the tree with the lights in it, a tree that was wind and sky and illumination all at once in an undifferentiated whole. Tied to the idea of seeing without prejudice is Dillard's concern to be really in the now, and really in the thick of things, to have a moment of intact awareness, a moment of being with and unseparated from that which is experienced, a moment she felt once while caught up in the patting of a puppy, when she lost self-consciousness and felt at one with it all. This is it, she writes. This is it, right now, the present. This empty gas station, here, this western wind, this tang of coffee on the tongue, and I'm patting the puppy, I'm watching the mountain. But she continues, the second I verbalize this awareness in my brain, I cease to see the mountain or feel the puppy. I am opaque, so much black asphalt. A third theme to watch for in Pilgrim is theological and has to do with the question whether nature is sacred. On the one hand, we might want it to be. The romantic in Dillard wants to celebrate nature as the source of meaning. But it's not so simple, because nature doesn't seem to care back, or even worse, the Creator, if there is one, seems not to have held the values we held sacred. We care for individuals, but in nature, the individual is sacrificed. It is dog-eat-dog, praying mantis consume her lover, millions of organisms dying every day so that a few of the fittest can carry on the line. The most sustained and intriguing theme of the book is this question of how to reconcile our longing for the beauty and wonder of nature with its apparently inexorable and grinding and bloody movement. Pilgrim at Tinker Creek is a stunning work all the way through, a modern classic on the scale of Thoreau's Walden, Leopold's Sand County Almanac, and Edward Abbey's Desert Solitaire. I highly recommend it.